Shalom. I want to start off by giving all honor, all glory, all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rokaha, Kodash. Peace and blessings to the hope of the elect, and double honor to the elders, prophets, and teachers who rule well and taught us this 100% true. Now, as you can see, this woman, this is actually the woman that I made a video about earlier this morning, pertaining to Yaramia's live. I addressed her because she said she's a queen, and I addressed her in correcting her in what a queen actually is and what it goes back to. She did not accept that. She hated that, and she made a reply. Right? And let's grab that reply. Let's get it right here. I'm gonna play it. It's a short video, and I want you to notice something. It's 11 seconds. Right? So you already know she didn't explain shit. She just put a bunch of shit in here, and I want to address what she said at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. The more you live, you learn.
No.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Slocking. Not listening to that shit again. So no explanation on anything. Just posted a bunch of definitions. Right? Didn't really go into the understanding of any of the definitions or anything. Just posted it and then just kept it moving. Then she put the double horns, Satan horns at the top with the all-seeing eye, which I was like, oh shit, hold on. She might be super off. And then if you see it on her page, the middle video, man, smack that in the middle, the Holy Spirit is female. So she's off. And she doesn't like, she's living it up in this queendom, in Esau Edom's queendom, right? Because that's what we living in, a queendom. And she's loving it. Live it up, man. Live it up. You're going to need it. You're going to need it, right? Because, and then if you see at the bottom of the screen, women are smarter than men. Study says, I don't give a fuck about what study you're going to get your information. If it ain't in the scriptures, it's bullshit, right? The knowledge of man is foolishness with Yahweh. So we're going to go and see what the scriptures say. If the scriptures prove that a woman is smarter than a man, because you actually did a good job of dismantling that and creating this dream. I mean, this video. You made an ass of yourself, man, because you didn't go in and explain anything. You just posted a bunch of shit up and you thought that you ate and you didn't. But let's go to a specific.
Yeah.
If you notice, look at the top. You see how it says queen, and then it says queen at the bottom. You see that, showing you that that word at the bottom is going back to the other one, but we can prove it with this next one, right? Now, as you can see, you drop down to the bottom definition, queen, Queen, probably before the 1200, right? It says queen, king's wife. That's what it says. King or queen, king's wife, right? But if you go all the way to the bottom, notice that it says compare queen, Quean. Why does it say that? Right? Let's Google. Why does it say that? Why would it say that? Out of all things to say, right? Right? A dictionary might encourage comparing older words, because it's an older word, to understand how language evolves over time, as the meanings and usage of words can change significantly throughout history, providing context and depth to a word's current definition. Meaning what? The current definition changed. It's a changed definition, man. Essentially, looking at older uses helps you grasp the nuances, right? And potentially shifts in meaning and potential shifts in meaning a word might have undergone. The word queen has undergone many shifts and changes, man. But you can always go back to the original definition, the etymology, to get its original context and what it meant, which let's go to it. Because I'm not even going to go to my definition. I'm going to pull up yours again. Go to the top where it says queen. Hussy. Probably before the 1200, queen, a woman, old woman, ladder, a low-born woman, probably before the 13th century, and with spelling Queane, probably before the 1425, developed from Old English before 1000. Queen, Cwene, woman, hussy, prostitute. Very simple to understand. The word queen, Queen, goes back to queen, Quean. The name changed and the meaning changed. That's not how words work, though. It's called lost in translation, though. If you really want to get down to the bottom of it, the scriptures go through that. That's why it uses words like Gentiles, strangers. Those are words that you actually have to go into and get a deeper understanding because they had different definitions back then. Meaning what? If our women called themselves queens back in the day, they were what? They were prostitutes. That's what that word meant back then. Our women didn't call themselves queens back then, man. And you damn sure shouldn't be calling yourself queen today because guess what? That definition still goes back to prostitute. You're not getting around it, man. You can be upset all you want. You can get upset. I don't give a shit. Now let's get to the bottom that really pissed me off, man. Women are smarter than men, study says. Fuck what your studies say. What does the Bible say? Are you smarter than a man according to the scriptures? Huh? Let's see. Let's fucking see. This is the book of Job, chapter 39, verse 17. And this is an analogy of a woman because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom. He's deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. A woman doesn't have wisdom or understanding, man. He didn't give it to her. And if you understand that wisdom and understanding was breathed into Adam, that was the breath. But Eve wasn't given that, man. So how is a woman smarter than a man when she doesn't have wisdom or understanding? Come on. One verse took down your whole fucking statement. That's why you're commanded not to teach, man. Let's grab that. Because you shouldn't even have a fucking platform, especially not the likes of you. This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the women learn in silence with all subjection. Let's go into that word subjection, man. All right. Let's drop down to subjection. Slocky, let me switch this over so you can see. Let's drop down to learn in silence with all subjection. You see that? G5292. Right?
Strong's G 5292. Hupatage. Hupatage.
Right? And look at the outline usage. The act of subjecting, obedience, subjection. Going to the Strong's definition. Hupatage, right? Subordination, subjection. Let's grab that word real quick. Let's grab the etymology of that word. Right? Salakia. Let me adjust this. Right? Subordination. Right? A hierarchical arrangement. What is that? That's your ranks, man. The act of placing in a lower rank or position. And what is that going into? This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. You're at a lower rank. You're the weaker vessel, not just physically. You do the math. If you weren't given in wisdom and knowledge, guess where else you were weaker at? Come on. And this is only the women like this, man. It's only the women like that. Like this. She's off as fuck. High on Esau's queendom. High as shit, man. Going off in every aspect that she possibly can and then getting angry when she's addressed. Absolutely getting mad when she's addressed and called out. Not humble enough to say, hey, let me go and learn my definitions. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Let me make sure I'm good. Make sure I'm telling the truth. No. Because I already, come on, man. Let's go back to it. Why does the dictionary why does the dictionary encourage comparing older words, man? Come on. That's why it tells you, that's why in that video she brought out, it's a lot. If you notice in the video, right? Queen at the bottom, Queen, notice that it tells you to compare, right, to Queen, Quean. But when you go up to that queen, it doesn't tell you to go and compare it to anything. It just says it's related. It doesn't say, hey, go to queen and compare. Why? Because that's a newer definition. Queen is a newer definition. You have to go back to the older definition. That's easy as hell to understand, man. But you got women like this who don't want to stay in their lane. The truth is they want to be in the position of a man. They want to be able to go out there and teach and do a bunch of crazy shit. Come on a comment board, say whatever the fuck they want to say, and then no one can say anything to them because they just got it like that. You ain't got it. And you just proved that you ain't got it. And with that, shalom.